Hi and welcome back to the show. I'm with Franco from Fresh Air Carpet Cleaning, and this week we're talking about vacuuming and cleaning, getting rid of all those pesky bugs that might have laid their eggs in your carpet. So don't go anywhere. Well, Franco, pesky bugs laying eggs in carpets, but we've all got a vacuum cleaner. Surely we can just run it over and problem solves.
Oh, absolutely not. I wish everything was that simple. Life ain't that easy, unfortunately.
Oh, right, okay.
But I mean, vacuuming and bugs, they're two different issues altogether. But vacuuming is a really big issue, and especially when it comes to the health aspect as well.
Right.
Because carpets do act as a filter, as a trap. Okay, so anything that hits the carpet will gradually embed into the carpet, and then you need to be able to get that out somehow.
Now, we have talked before about this, and a lot of people say asthma sufferers put down hard floors, but they're not actually a good solution for asthma sufferers because the dust isn't trapped, and as you walk it stares up and gives them a problem. Where the carpet does act as a really, really good, almost an entrapment, as you say, a filter for it.
Yeah.
But of course, if it's really good at trapping it, it's probably really good at holding on to it.
Yes. And then that becomes an issue. If you've got too much of that organic matter sitting in there, then that can create other little ecosystems, shall we say, that then become a health issue in itself once again. So whilst, yes, carpet is great, and especially great for asthma sufferers, it really needs to be maintained. Otherwise, it becomes just as bad as anything else. Without maintenance, nothing is going to work as well as it should. Yeah. And that's where the fall down for a lot of carpet retailers as much as manufacturers who don't really push the idea of that maintenance side of things as much as they probably should. Yes, so the manufacturers do say that you should be vacuuming it regularly and having it cleaned once a year, especially every 12 to 18 months to maintain your warranties. But having it just cleaned once a year and never vacuuming properly in between doesn't solve the issue.
No, but I can imagine, because you go into the shops these days to buy a vacuum cleaner, and there's just this mass of array, and they all claim to be really good, and they've all got this, and they've all got that. But once you start getting into the pricing of them, you've surely got to think, well, hold on, there's got to be a difference to these things.
Oh, look, there is. There's quite a bit of difference as far as quality goes, for sure. But then there's a huge difference in the actual ability of those machines to work on carpet. Okay, now on a hard floor, it's really easy to get dirt up off a hard floor. You run a vacuum over the top of it and whoosh, up it comes. It's dead easy.
Looks great.
Yeah.
I've seen that on the shopping commercials.
That's right. And look, they do work fantastically. Now the problem is that with carpet, if you're not vacuuming every single day, that soil that gets on top of it doesn't just stay there. It gradually works its way down to the back of the carpet. Okay, so you're walking on it, the carpet's moving around, and it just sort of jiggles down to the base of the pile. Yeah. Now, your normal suction vacuum cleaner, they'll drag along that everybody uses, and it does a great job in your hard floor, like I said, and doing the vacuuming in the car and what have you. But all it does is it just takes off that bit that's on the surface that's easily freed from the carpet fibre. That's not embedded into the carpet yet. Yeah. Okay. So whilst they might be great vacuum cleaners and they've got all the power in the world, they're 2,500 watt, they've got so much suction you can't even push it across the carpet, and that's working great.
Got bowling balls and everything, I've seen the ad.
The problem with that is, in a vacuum, there's nothing moving. So if you've got something bound down onto your carpet, there's no air movement through it. Without that air movement, you're not getting anything picked up off your carpet, so you're not actually cleaning anymore. So all that power rating does is it tells you how fast your power meter's spinning, but it doesn't tell you how effective your vacuum cleaner is on the carpet. You don't want it binding on the carpet. Two different things altogether. You need airflow to pick up that soil from the carpet. Now with your upright vacuum cleaners, on the other hand, your upright vacuum cleaners have a rotating brush in the head, okay? And as they say, you actually stand upright, so they're quite relatively tall machines. That way you're not having to bend over as well. They're actually better for your back. But the fact that they've got that brush rotating through the carpet and brushing through the carpet pile, and it's also giving it a vibration, so it actually vibrates that dirt up into the airstream and then into the machine.
So having the airstream, so when you've got something that can pick up a bowling ball or something like that, that's just going to lock down. And look, and I know what you mean, because I've used one of those. I couldn't actually push it.
Yeah.
The only way I could get it across the carpet was to drag it.
Yes,
because I just had a bit more better form. Drag the thing. I'm thinking, this is a really powerful vacuum cleaner.
Yeah, but you actually weren't doing yourself any favour.
No.
The only time that you really should use those sorts of vacuum cleaners on a carpet is on a loose spun wool loop carpet. They're the ones that may suffer a little bit if you're using too harsh a brush on it.
Yeah.
But that's the only real exception to the rule. Any pole carpet or any normal, more tightly bound loop pole carpet, you'll do much better with an upright vacuum cleaner. For whatever reason it is, I don't quite understand why. If you look through the rest of the world, everybody who uses a lot of carpet also use upright vacuum cleaners. That's the recommended way to do it. Here in Australia, for whatever reason, we all seem to favour the cheaper, I guess, version of the normal suction vacuum cleaner.
Yeah.
You go to England and everybody talks about their Hoover.
Yes, a Hoover.
The old Hoover was a brush bar.
Yeah.
Okay. It was as weak as anything when it came to its airflow, but it worked because of the brush.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's that principle that works better for you. It's not the power of the machine; it's how the machine is designed to work.
And I think there was another one with the Kirby's. Kirby's was a big, heavy. Well, that was heavy because it had this great big.
Oh, they still are. Yeah.
But as you said, they had lots of airflow, and the brush is beating.
That's right.
So that's why they were so effective.
Absolutely, that's right. So those sorts of machines, that style of machine. Okay, now there's 101 different brands out there these days, and there's some really good ones. There's some that are not so great, but pretty much almost any upright vacuum cleaner will beat a standard suction type vacuum cleaner. And I think there's a bit of research that was done a few years ago. It's probably changed a little bit since then, but once upon a time, your standard vacuum cleaner, your suction vacuum cleaner, or barrel vacuum cleaners they're known, worked at about a 30 to 35% efficiency.
Right.
Okay. Not that great.
No.
You can get power head attachments to put onto it, and that makes it work so much better. It jumps it to about 60 to 65%. So you will get a really big benefit by buying a power head. You can buy an attachment normally for around about $100.
Yeah.
In that sort of ballpark. So that doubles the amount.
Yeah.
Get a decent upright vacuum cleaner, you're jumping to around to 90 to 95% efficiency. It's a massive increase.
Jeez.
Okay, so I know, for instance, I use a vacuum cleaner, upright vacuum at my own house, and through a house full of carpet, I'll get about that much down the bottom of my tank. Okay, I go into every other normal house, and I've been to some where I've actually filled my machine once or twice per room.
Wow.
Because they haven't been maintained with that style of vacuum cleaner. So, it really depends on how the place get used and where it is, of course. But generally speaking, most people, when they see how much I pull out of their carpet from a vacuum, are horrified.
I bet they are. That leads us to the other thing. I think we'll take a quick break, because one thing I want to say, we pull it out, but are we just putting it back in?
Yes.
And we're going to be talking filters. Don't go anywhere, and we're going to talk about what the correct filter you should be looking for your vacuum cleaner.